Bill Gates has so much money that even if he spent $1 million a day for 350 years, he would still have change left. He holds roughly the equivalent in buying power in millions of the average person's $1. At Alux, we know the first million is the hardest to make, but after all, future billionaires know with the right wisdom you will start accumulating millions like kids collect Pokemon. So we thought we would get some inspiration from 15 examples of how the rich and famous dropped a cool million. Number 1. George Clooney gave $1 million to 14 friends. The former hot doctor took a minute when he was in his early 50s to say thanks to 14 friends who helped him on his rise to stardom. His close friends and family were already in his will, but he wanted to leave something to those that let him sleep on their couches or loaned him money when he was broke and struggling. Without them, he felt like he wouldn't be where he is. So in a totally baller move, he withdrew $14 million in cash, crammed it up into Toomey bags, and with the help of an assistant and security guards, hired a white van and went on to deliver the loot like a mafia Santa to 14 unsuspecting old chums. Number 2. Logan Paul bought an NFT for $1 million. YouTuber turned boxing personality Logan Paul lives a colorful existence, and he isn't one to shy away from investing his winning dosh and living large. Recently, he announced he had invested in NFTs, or as he put it on Twitter, dropped $1 million on NFTs this past week. And if you're still not sure what NFTs are, our video will help you out. 10 things you didn't know about NFTs. Number 3. 6ix9ine paid $1 million on a chain. Rapper 6ix9ine posted some entertaining brags on Instagram on February 21, 2021 about his latest accessory. The rapper captioned the post, $1 million on a chain, with money brag emojis, best chain in the fucking game, and so on. In the unboxing video, using colorful language, 6ix9ine gives us a tour of some of the chain's features. The spinner features a colorful gem-encrusted flower with large teeth in the center. Of course, the chain also features his favorite number, 69, and a ton more frosting. But for the ultimate baller move, stick around to the end to find out about buying some solid property. Number 4. Huang Zitao bought a watch for $1.2 million. Chinese K-pop idol Huang Zitao doesn't exactly sing for his supper. The former EXO member inherited $3 billion US from his dad, Huang Shangdong. He's known for dropping large sums on cars and private jets and his designer fashion habits. Recently, he dropped $1.2 million on a watch. The Richard Mille RMS 10 is a timepiece extraordinaire. It features a Koi Carb tourbillon face and a white ceramic case. Number 5. Nicolas Cage bought a comic book for $1 million. This one-faced wonder is no stranger to spending his money on strange purchases. Nick Cage once spent $150,000 on an octopus he was convinced would help with his acting. We're not sure if he got his money's worth from his octopus teacher, but a later purchase certainly did pay off. The actor bought a mint-condition 1938 Action Comics #1. This is the book that introduced us to Superman. Sadly, though, the comic book was stolen along with a larger comic collection in 2000. But in a happy twist of fate, in 2011, the stolen first edition was recovered by LA police in a storage locker in San Fernando Valley. Nicolas Cage sold the comic for $2.1 million, a profit we're sure he's pretty happy about. However, judging by his facial expression, no one can be sure. Number 6. Holly Madison insures her breasts for $1 million. Like we always say, insure your assets, and that's what Las Vegas performer Holly Madison did. She hedged her bets and insured her assets for a cool million. Not strictly dropping $1 million on the policy, but she definitely had to pay Lloyd's of London a decent sum for the insurance policy on her Twin Peaks. As Madison explained to People magazine, "They're my primary moneymakers right now, because if anything happened to my boobs, I'd be out for a few months and I'd probably be out $1 million." Number 7. Rush Limbaugh paid Elton John $1 million for a performance. The Rush Limbaugh Show is the highest-rated radio talk show in America, and impressively has been since 1988 when it debuted nationally. And this American conservative radio star doesn't mess around when he throws a party, and in 2010, when he tied the knot to Catherine Rogers, he blew the roof off the budget. The Palm Beach party was a lavish ceremony attended by political personalities like Sean Hannity, Rudy Giuliani, and Karl Rove. Elton John even performed a set for $1 million. More proof that video didn't kill the radio star. Number 8. $1 million will buy 2 years of domestic bliss. So what does a billionaire buy with all those millions? Well, how about a team of domestic staff? 1 million could support a team of 5 staff to help around your home for 2 years. A decently experienced butler will cost about $180,000 for the 2-year term. A valet requires about $70,000. You can enjoy the help of a personal secretary for $150,000, or a housekeeper for $80,000 and a private chef for $82,000. Imagine all the time you'll have to make more millions when everything else is taken care of on the home front. Number 9. Floyd Mayweather spent $1 million on cars in a week. Back in the boxing ring with the big spenders, Floyd Mayweather also likes to drop a cool million when he needs to blow off some steam. Mayweather pulled into Tobin Auto Group in Vegas with $1 million burning a hole in his pocket. To treat himself, he bought a white Rolls-Royce Ghost to match all of his white collection. Then for the friends and family, he added a further 8 cars to the order, namely a 2021 Mercedes S560, one 2021 Maybach sedan, a 2021 Dodge Journey, 2 2021 Dodge Chargers, and 3 2021 Dodge Challengers to round it off. A little after leaving the shop, Mayweather called Chop, the owner of the car shop, and added another white Ghost Rolls to the order to make it an even number. Number 10. LeBron James spends $1.5 million on personal fitness. King James doesn't mess around when it comes to looking after his main asset, his body. And can I get a hell yeah from the back? Jokes aside, this A-list athlete gives his personal fitness the royal treatment and spends over $1.5 million a year on it. This includes spending time in a hyperbaric chamber for oxygen therapy. He also has cryotherapy sessions to deaden an irritated nerve that hinders his performance. To keep his legs strong and reduce recovery time, he uses Normatec leg boots. These are an inflatable boot that cover the whole leg and then massage them. Okay, have you seen those legs? It's money well spent, am I right? Number 11. John Cena gave $1 million away. Just because he's strong doesn't mean he isn't a real softie. John Cena has granted over 600 wishes to children battling life-threatening illnesses with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. But the buck doesn't stop there. He also raised over $1 million for a breast cancer charity in partnership with the WWE. In fact, he does so much that in 2015 he was named the 2nd most charitable athlete in the world. He's donated another $1 million to the Fit Ops Foundation, retraining veterans for new careers in fitness training. Number 12. Shin Min-a gives North Korean refugees $1.1 million in donations. It's not just this side of the Pacific with big pockets for donating their loot by the million. South Korean model and actor Shin Min-a has just been less public about her donations. She's donated over $1 million to education and healthcare for disadvantaged children. She also built a school in Nepal and has assisted women and children refugees from North Korea. To that, we say Sung-yong. Number 13. $1 million iPhone. One thing we all know for sure at Alux is no matter what you're looking for, you can always get it in a solid gold diamond-encrusted version, if you want to pay top dollar. In 2014, Alchemist London announced that they had pimped the iPhone 5S to epic proportions. No longer do you have to be a slave to the consumer-ready iPhone. For a cool million, Alchemist can offer you a 24-karat gold-plated iPhone with 1,600 flawless F-grade diamonds equaling 16 carats of frosting. The back cover is rare hardwood lined with 53 flawless diamonds and a gold Apple logo. The best part, worth $1 million, a lifetime warranty for any technical failure or minor damage. Anyone who's ever had to stare at that stuck Apple logo will agree that that is pure gold. Number 14. Rihanna spends $1 million on her iconic hair. Rihanna does not spare any expense when it comes to her iconic hair. Riri only trusts hair guru Ursula Stephen with her hair, and she keeps the stylist on a weekly retainer of around $22,000 a week. Do the math on 52 weeks a year, and that's over $1 million annually. Number 15. Ye is paying $1 million per day to live in a stadium. How much would you pay for the sweaty locker room experience? Well, the artist formerly known as Kanye is paying $1 million a night for it. Ye has opted to squat in what can only be described as a sparse locker room or large storage closet with a single mattress in one corner. The weird turn of events happened after his successful Donda listening session in July at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. While he puts the finishing touches on the album, he sheltered in place in the stadium, which temporarily changed its name to Donda Studio. Most people would agree for $1 million a night, you can call me anything. Now, what would your first $1 million splurge be when you get the cash? Share with us in the comments. And of course, you stuck with us until the end, you're getting a bonus. Nothing says $1 million lifestyle like owning your own private island. Well, when you have $1 million cash to put down, you can afford a few options. The market is so popular, there are many websites set up just for this purpose. Select your island buying budget on the sliding price bar, and you'll find over 200 islands currently available globally for $1 million or less. Thanks for watching, Aluxers. See you next time.